Alright, welcome. So as you can see, this is Kunio-Kun, and here we get the story set up. Oh no, my friend's been kidnapped. So, I recorded this earlier today, went, visited family, got home to do the editing and said, oh look, apparently I never turned on my microphone. So here we are. This game was released in 86. I forget the name of the guy who made it. So yeah. Apparently he wanted to do a game that was kind of based off his childhood. Apparently in Japan. Baba loser. Apparently in Japan, there's a bit of a culture around school fights. And so he got in a lot of fights protecting some of his friends from bullies. So in this game, you befriend a person who was getting bullied a lot, and then the bullies from another school, they kidnap your friend, so now you're going to fight them. And I am awful at this game. Jeez, I'm having so much trouble. So the fighting controls are actually pretty much Double Dragon 2, where it's not like punch and kick, it's attack left, attack right. And then hitting both buttons to jump, but because I'm playing this on the PS4 Kunio-Kun collection, there's a separate jump button, which helps a lot. Boy, I was having a lot of trouble. Just little things were frustrating me. Like, bye-bye, loser. I would grab a person and go to throw them. And, Double Dragon, when you actually want to throw the person, you hit the opposite direction and the attack button, and you throw them over your shoulder. Well, in this, you grab the person, you hit the opposite direction, and you just let them go. And the stick guy, oh my word, he'd break every combo. I've never gotten past this first screen on Kunio-Kun. Admittedly, I don't play it very often. But holy crap, I am bad at this. Bye-bye, loser. Yeah, game over. So then I jumped over to Renegade. So Renegade is the same exact game, but this was like the international release. Since America didn't quite have the same school fight culture, I guess, they decided, well, we'll go something that Americans will understand. Gang warfare. And visually, I mean, this looks more like if they did like an NES game based on the movie The Warriors, which actually would have been pretty cool. But this was released later in '86. And this is impressive because it's the same guy who I gotta look it up, but it's the same guy who did Double Dragon. And so this game was '86. The first Double Dragon was in '87. So that's quite the jump. Although I do want to play this game more. I want to get better at it. So it seems like a pretty cool game. Let's see. Kunio-Kun. Yeah. Get lost, punk. Alright, here we're jumping to Double Dragon 1 year later. And this is what he accomplished. Doing the two-player thing that was, well, one player gets us a lot of money, two players will get us even more money. I love this game. Let's see. Technos Japan, Famicom, blah blah blah. Yoshihisa Kishimoto. I'm more confident in the Kishimoto pronunciation than Yoshihisa. I'm I'm just going to have to write that in. Hey, Linda, how's it going? Got the scoop sign. I remember there was a oh man, Bobo's so awesome. There was a Game Informer replay episode. I forget what game they were playing, but they got talking about oh, I think it was when they were playing The Getaway. But they got talking about like games that just kind of blew their mind graphically, and they thought, how can it get any better than this? And for Andrew Reiner, he said it was Double Dragon Arcade. Just like, I walked in, I look at that arcade cabinet, I'm just like, oh my word, they look like real people. Like, there's no way it could get better than this. For Dan Reichert, who's about my age, I think he's like a year older than me. For him, it was Tekken 3, and it was kind of like, oh, I can see individual fingers. We've peaked, people. Alright, here's the NES version of Double Dragon. This, well, it's quite different because it's single player. I mean, it's technically 2-player, but kind of like Mario, where you take turns. And I need to look up other, because this would have been released on the NES in '88. So like 3 years into the NES. So like, were these good graphics for that time? But very fun game. Kind of faithful to the arcade. I mean, in the arcade version, if 2 players beat the game, then only 1 player could actually win. So after you beat the final boss, you had to fight each other, and then the winner of that fight gets the girl. So they kind of just streamlined that and just like, all right, you play as Billy, Jimmy's the bad guy. Like, oh, cool. It's still a very fun game. It's interesting. You can see I got the two stars or hearts or whatever at the bottom. It's you level, so as you earn points, you level up and unlock moves. I'm not sure what the first one I think the first one's just like the finishing, like an uppercut or the third hit, you know, you're finishing your combo. And then the next star, I think, is jump kicks. I was trying to do a glitch over here. I thought you could walk up that. I could be remembering wrong. Maybe it was you had to carry a barrel over here and you could send the barrel up that, or maybe you could walk up that while holding a barrel. I don't remember. And it might, honestly, it might just be that in this version of the game that glitch was removed. Just immediately on the belts. Jeez. I was going to do a whole video on Kunio-Kun. I was hoping to get past that first screen, and like I tried twice, I think, but I only left 1 set of lives in the video. Yeah, I was just like, you know what, I'm good. Let's go to some Double Dragon. Let's go to the best of Bobo. And like, sure, he looks great in the arcade. He actually, he's somewhat realistically proportioned. But this is just such an iconic look. He looks so awesome in this game. He has so much life. I realized, oh yeah, maybe I could knock him off the edge. Oh my word, he just kept on getting so close, so I just run up and tap him like, come on, fall. Finally. All right, we want to jump. There was a special bonus mode in the original Double Dragon on NES, fighting game. It was bigger sprites, more detailed sprites because they're um, using less of the memory, so they could have much more detail in the characters. I thought it looked really good. I've said it before. I'm sure I've said it in previous videos. Cause I go back randomly and play a lot of Double Dragon games, but I wish that they I would love to find a hacked version of this game where you could select different characters, because in this, to kind of help with that memory thing, both players are the same character. But if you had this, maybe one or two other characters from the game, although it's not a bad list. I think there's like six characters. But if you could have selected different characters, there's not a ton of moves, but a handful of moves, it would have been a halfway decent fighting game for the NES. Oh, I lost. I decided to end it with a Bobo. Look at that. Just look at that. How's my health already so low? I need to just do like a playlist of just all the different times I've played various Double Dragon games. Even like the old videos, like recently I did a video on Wander of the Dragon because I was excited about the announcement of the upcoming Double Dragon game. I mentioned like the first time I played Double Dragon 2 Wander of the Dragon. And jeez, that was during a dark time in my YouTube career where I would turn the microphone really sensitive and talk really quiet, and going back and listening to some of those videos is really annoying. Boy, you stay on that last health bar a long time. But that's it. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and until next time, my dear friends, till next time.